Are some comments I keep seeing on my post. There's this particular post I made where a doctor was telling me, Madam, you're unlucky for having a child with Down syndrome. What actually brought the discussion? She was like, Is this your first baby? A female doctor precisely. She was like, Is Derek your first child? I said yes. The doctor did, Hi, God forbid. You're too unlucky. You and your husband, you're unlucky to have a child with Down syndrome because in a country like Nigeria, these children are useless. If you look, check the streets, you see them walking around, this baby is going to stress you. She was saying a lot of things. One thing people seems to forget is that these are also human beings who can also act out of emotions. I keep saying, Madam, you lie. No doctor will tell you this. How about the one they said is going to be a vegetable that is not going to work, stand, nor do anything? See, before you say somebody is lying when they come out to share their stories, wait until Nigeria happens to you. And what I do these days, if you come on my post and say, Madam, I lied, I block. I'm not one of those persons that like blocking, but I keep blocking these people. A lot of things are happening. Nigerians are going through a lot that you might not even know about. I spoke with a mother on Sunday. She told me categorically clear that the doctors were telling her that her child is imbecile. And this is a child with Down syndromes. And I was telling her that, see, look, imbecile is different from Down syndromes. How do you categorize that? These are people with emotions. They can also act out of emotions. After saying everything she wanted to say, she now told me when next I take in, she finally directed me to a place and said if I take in again, I should go in there to do genetic test. Is it at 13 weeks? I don't know, but I know she mentioned something like that. So these are human beings. They can also act out of emotions. They can also act out of should I say sympathy or empathy? I don't know. They can express themselves as human that they are, and their professional ethics does not stop them from acting in a certain kind of way. Just like every other person who will hear that, oh, this woman has a child with special need, and will act like, oh, you know. So please wait until Nigeria happens to you before you say that people that are sharing their stories are lying. Pray first not to have their own kind of experience. Okay, what will make a mother think of leaving her own child in the hospital if not because of all the negative comments and everything? At a point, my husband was wailing, like this man was crying like a baby without even minding who is looking. Because the negative, in fact, they didn't give us hope to run with. They did not. At a point, I was like, you see this child, I'm leaving this child for the government. Whatever the government intends to do with this child is up to them. See, I'm going. It was my mom that talked sense into me that I had to leave the hospital with Derek. I was determined to leave that boy.